it's Ian here, Mr. Cookfulness, here with another session at the Footsteps Festival. Delighted to be doing another one. Today, carrying on with the low fibre anti-inflammatory flavour that people have been asking for. So we've done breakfast brunch, we've done sauces for courses, now it's drinkies. So, first, as you know, before we start, more for me, for you, but particularly when I'm feeling anxious or sore or in pain, trying to cook is really difficult. So I just try and slow down, just to breathe. And do that for 30 seconds. Just to calm, just listen to what's around you, just try and relax a little bit. And then in my head, I'll just see people eating my food. My family sat around the table eating my food. Not only are they eating my food, they're enjoying it, they're laughing. And the best thing of all, I'm sat right here with them. So this is the most powerful thing that you can have in your head, is a vision of how good things can be when you've just made some food. It doesn't matter what's in the middle of that table. It's the fact that you've made it and everyone has sat around there with you. So just enjoy it for what it is, which is the brilliance of fun and therapy of cooking. Okay? Good. So, music. Now, Sunday, we watched as a family Sing 2, which actually is a brilliant film, I have to say, it's fantastic. Full of amazing music, but opening song, would you believe it? It's Prince. Let's Go Crazy. Prince, my all-time favourite musician, artist, fantastic. So gutted that he's no longer around making new music, but I was very lucky enough to see him live on a few occasions. Just an incredible artist. So I've now gone back to some of my old Prince stuff, playing there. Brilliant, amazing. It's great what triggers things in your head to go and listen to brilliant music. So, what are we going to make? We're making today four drinks. And now, drinks can be tricky to get ones that are packed full of nutrition, vitamins, anti-inflammatory agents, and that actually taste nice. So, I'm going to try, well, I'm not going to try, I'm going to make you 4 really lovely drinks. 2 of them are sort of smoothie type things. 2 of them are a bit more having a little evening type drink. Look, even the sun's come out to praise the drinks. So I'm going to make them in my trusty bullet. Those of you who've been with me right from the beginning will know the first thing I ever made for the festival was a smoothie in this little thing. How things have changed since then. A little bit better than I was then, I have to say, but you know, it's all good fun. So, what are we going to make? First one's going to be a pineapple and mint smoothie. I'll tell you what, it's all going to be made in there. So, what I've got here is some frozen pineapple, and actually you can buy frozen pineapple, you can buy chunks of pineapple fresh that you can freeze, or you can buy a pineapple, chop it up, and freeze it. It depends on how you're feeling, it depends on what you've got, but all you need is a good, it's a cupful, but it's that much, you know what I mean? Tell you what, the sun gods are shining on me today. Next, mint. Now, I bought a massive bunch of mint, and I couldn't use it all, so I froze it in little bags, like this. Now, it looks a bit wilty because it's just basically defrosting, but it's still got all the flavour in it. So I'm going to chuck in a good handful. Actually, because it's frozen, it works really well in this because it adds more coldness. Obviously, don't chuck the stalks in from mint, they're not that tasty. Now, this is, I guess, probably about half the amount of pineapple to mint. But you decide what you like. That's the beauty of these things. You make them, you eat them, you decide what you like. And if you don't like my dishes, that's fine. You can make them and do whatever you like with them. So in it goes, mint, put as much as you like in. Spinach, yes. Now, you can tell I've recorded this after we've just had a session because spinach was coming up quite a lot. As it happens, it's in this quite a lot as well. So, spinach is brilliant, full of iron. Big handful of spinach goes in. All right. Then, a teaspoon of vanilla, and it just gives you that little hint of, So that's a teaspoon, yeah, a teaspoon of vanilla goes in, just got enough, happy days. A teaspoon of vanilla. Then, almond milk, and I've got unsweetened almond milk. And again, it's half the amount of this too, so it's half a cupful basically. So half a cupful of almond milk. You can use soy milk, use any non-dairy really, it's up to you what flavour you like. And then last but by no means least, the same amount again of water. So in that goes, and that just helps obviously break down everything. Lid on. Pray to the wizardry gods that it works. Oh, there you go. And you ready? This is going to be boring for you, but fun for me. You ready? Go. Wow. I can still hear a chunk of pineapple, but that's okay. So have a look at it. If it's too thick, which it is a little bit, just put some more water in. The beauty of these things, you can just put the lid back on and go again. All right, so now that, I'm going to give it my famous smell test. Whoa! Here he goes. Now this, again, if you want, you can keep it blending it for as long as you want. But that, my friends, is a glass of goodness. Tastes. Wow! Do you know what? That is the nicest thing that's really good for you that I've ever tasted. It's absolutely brilliant. So, there you go. Pineapple, mint, and spinach smoothie. Done. So next up in the sun trap, that clearly is where I live, because I live in a desert island, obviously, because the sun's come out. I haven't seen that. What is it? We're going to do this one's a bit interesting. It's ginger turmeric, but it uses banana and various fun things to get you good healthy. So again, wizardry by the magic of telly. It's clean, honest. We're going to start with trusty spinach. So basically a good packed cupful of spinach goes in. Spinach does squish a bit, so keep going with it. Then I have here one banana that I froze yesterday. Just chopped it, froze it, keep these, don't throw them out, and just reuse them. So in there, chopped banana, frozen, gives you the cold element, spinach, SKP, in it goes. And then almond milk, one good cupful. Plop, 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 plop. Do you know, I used to hate almond milk. I used to think, what the earth's all that about? But it's really nice. It's just brilliant with things like porridge and stuff like that as well. Just adds such a nice flavour. Then, cocoa powder. Yes, cocoa powder, you heard me. So just, actually I'm going to do this by sort of by eye. So cocoa powder, I've got 1 teaspoon, in it goes, of cocoa powder. Then I've got some ginger. Now ginger, you can use the paste, probably best to use the paste. I realise I haven't got any, so I'm going to go with the shredded, because it works just as well. Just a teaspoon of that. Turmeric. Now you're looking here at about tiny piece, a bit of turmeric, just a, literally a dash, 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's all you need. That's great for your gut health. And then peanut butter. Yes, peanut butter. You heard me. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Now peanut butter is, get the stuff that is not the, you know, this is lovely. It's no sugar. It's just pure peanut butter. Come on, Chicone, you know you want to. Look at that. That's the beauty of proper peanut butter. So that goes in, and then just to make sure you get it loose, about half a cup of water, but again, like the last one, just see what you need. Then, just going to put the peanut butter lid on top of that. That wouldn't have worked very well, would it? So, give it a pray to the gods of smoothies. In we go. And then see how it is. Ooh, it's come out really good by the looks of things. First go. Oh, it smells amazing. I know I say that all the time, but it really does. This one, colour's not that appetising. But boy, does that taste good. You get the ginger, the almond, the peanut. Wow. I'd actually put more ginger in because I think it needs a little bit more heat, but you decide what you like. This one is a beauty. Ginger, turmeric, spinach. Done. Happy days. Right, we've had 2 smoothies, whatever you want to call them. So I find I don't drink alcohol. I stopped actually when I got ill because I was on so much medication I couldn't do it, and I just haven't drank since. And I find it very hard to get a nice soft drink that makes you feel like you're having a drink. Not alcoholic drink, I just mean feels like you're having something other than lemonade or whatever. But then having something that tastes good that also is really good for you, it's a winner. So I'm going to do 2 sort of, they're not cocktails, but you could call them cocktails. One's with strawberries, one's with blueberries. And they've got ginger ale, ginger beer, mint, lime, and ice. And that's it. So I'm going to make the first one in this rather lovely gobletty thing. And the reason I'm making it in a slightly bigger thing is you'll see in a minute actually what I do. So I'm going to start with some strawberries. Just going to chop them into quarters, put them in the bottom. Beautiful strawberries that I got from around the corner in our very amazing fruit and veg store that comes to our village, which is rather lovely. So, 3 strawberries in the bottom. Then I've got a lime and just the juice of half a lime should do. You decide what you like. I like it quite sort of zingy. So juice of half a lime. And then again I've got some of my mint that I bought and then froze because it's so useful. So I'm just going to put in a few leaves. You'll just see that it's sort of a wodge. That's the new phrase for it, a wodge. Now I'm just going to use the back of the knife here just to give it a little squidge. There is a word for this. What's it called? Muddling. It's a muddle. I'm giving it a muddle. But you just want to give the strawberries a little squish with the lime so that they release some of their beautiful juices. You don't want to squish them to a pulp, just enough so that the lime, the lime, strawberry, you see that in there? It's just still holding, but it's delicious. Then some ice. It's a cocktail, sort of. 3 pieces of ice. Let's go 4. Why not? And then I've got some. I wanted ginger beer, which is better, but ginger ale works just as well. Ginger beer's got more of a kick to it. And this, my friends on the other side of the camera, is a spectacular strawberry, mint, lime, ginger ale. Tell you what, that is, It's so good. So good, I'm going to do another one. So this time I'm going to use blueberries. Now, believe it or not, these are blueberries. They're massive, absolutely massive. So a few blueberries in the bottom. Blueberries. Bit of mint again. Mint goes so well with so many fruits. So some mint in the bottom. Then the other half of the lime. And again, once you taste these things and you'll decide what you like more of or less of. That's the beauty of them, you can do what you like with them. So, back of the knife, give it a good squishy squish, just burst the blueberries to release some of the flavours. Now obviously I'm being lazy using the back of the knife, you can use a spoon or the back of a wooden spoon or something just to muddle it up. Then, ice. I've got to do it. Hello Alfie, what are you doing? My dog's appeared. Ice, ice, baby. Showing my age. And hopefully this one will turn, well, it's not really purple, but it's, what do you call that? I don't really want to call it what it is, but there we go. My eckies. Those are absolutely delicious. And then once you've got these, you can play about with them. You can put more ginger in, you can do whatever you like. So I have made for you today 2 beautiful little cocktails, 2 beautiful smoothies, and what I now need to tell you is that these 4, you can freeze them. And the best thing that I find to do with them, particularly with summer on its way, is if you freeze them into ice lolly sticks, if you've got the moulds, you get the most delicious and good for you ice lollies. It's a win-win, win-win-win. So enjoy, hope you enjoy the drinks. I'm so looking forward to the comments on these ones, and I shall speak to you in about 10 seconds.